All right, guys, our caramel sauce is ready. Now, Miss Kelly, could
Yes.
you give me a teaspoon and a half of cinnamon?
A teaspoon and a half.
Yes, that's what I believe it said.
Okay, I can do that.
And you may have to take off the lid.
I was like, why is this so difficult? I make
might have to do
promises
that.
I can't keep. Okay,
Go. And then I think we're gonna do, after that, we'll do a teaspoon of vanilla.
and I just put it right in.
Right in there. There
Okay,
we go.
there's a teaspoon.
Get that in there.
Let's do a half.
Oh, yeah, that's looking good.
Ooh, smells like Christmas.
And again, I really probably think if you're making this at home, you could eyeball it because a lot of the best chefs don't even measure. They measure with their heart. That's what they say.
Oh, I like that.
Isn't that nice?
I'm having difficulty this morning. We're gonna get there. Gosh, that smells good.
Did it smell? It smells like Christmas. There we
Okay.
go. Teaspoon of vanilla. Oh, there we go.
And I like that you use the good stuff.
Oh yes, we love. That's also made in Missouri. That vanilla.
I like that.
Isn't that amazing? We love them.
Supporting locals.
It's Goodman's when we love them local. Okay, so
Okay, that looks awesome.
that smells so good, guys. This smells like my mama's kitchen at Christmas. This is okay. So it's. Do you think it's all incorporated? Because guess what we're
Yeah,
gonna do
no,
now?
I think it looks great.
Okay, here you go.
pour it right over.
We're gonna pour it right over. I'm gonna have it. Can you take the spatula?
Okay.
Because I'm gonna pour.
Oh, I see.
Because I don't want it to fall.
Teamwork.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Okay. All right, I feel good
Okay,
about
good about
this.
that? Okay,
Yep.
perfect.
Okay.
Okay, then we're gonna mix this all together. Now here's what it didn't say. You know what it said? To put on the cookie sheet, the baking sheet. It didn't say to grease it or anything. Should we have?
Well, I don't know. I
think
mean,
this
there's
is
an
gonna
awful
stick?
lot of butter in that.
Okay, so you don't think it will stick then to the aluminum foil? I don't know. I'm not an expert, Miss Kelly.
I feel like this will be okay.
Okay,
If not, well, you can blame me.
I want them all coated.
Gosh,
this
that
already
looks so good.
This already looks good, guys. Look at this. Yeah, I'm gonna move this out of the way so you can kind of see what this looks like, because this looks so. I'm trying not to break the crackers. I'm just trying to coat them. Oh, I have a question for you then.
Yes.
If I said, could you fold in the cheese? Would you know what I meant?
Yeah, of course.
I'm sorry. There's a TV show I love when they're like, "Okay, fold in the cheese." What do you mean fold in the cheese? How do you? They didn't know how to fold in. It's one of my favorite TV shows. Anyway. Okay. Now, could you bring up that cookie sheet?
Good. Okay.
Okay, here we go. And let's set it kind of right here.
Okay.
And then we're gonna evenly disperse this onto the baking sheet. Oh my gosh, guys, look at that. I feel like one of those TikTok videos where they're always like, oh my gosh, look at that, isn't it amazing, isn't it perfect? And it's really
So
not.
satisfying.
It really is. And you can make this, and I think it says you can keep this like in a Ziploc bag, like airtight.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Keep it fresh for a couple weeks, just because as long as you keep it. And now, I can't imagine this in my family
This
lasting.
will not last for 2 weeks. No.
Do your kids have sweet tooths? What do they like?
For sure. Yeah.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. Now, I mean, you know, we talked about this having all the cinnamony and sugary and all that flavors. Now, Max, my 12-year-old, his favorite thing is just a dry bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So I can see him finding this just
He would
irresistible.
love this. Are
Yeah.
you kidding me? He couldn't stay out of this. By the way, what are your kids? You have a tween and a teen.
do.
What do they want for Christmas? This
Expensive things.
I will.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Macy on her list is a phone that is definitely more updated than my phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, guys, we're just gonna pop this in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. I don't know why you have to put it in the oven. Let me see. Set the timer for 12 minutes.
Okay.
We'll just check it at 12 just to see, because here's what, I'm getting back to Macy, I promise you.
Yeah.
We're gonna let that bake for 10 to 12. We're actually now gonna make a cinnamon sugar salt mixture that we'll sprinkle on top when it comes right out of the oven. So yes, please continue with Miss Macy and her phone.
Oh, you know, I mean, and I do understand it is so much more integrated into the lives of this generation than it was
Yes.
us. I mean,
Yeah.
I would have written you a note, folded it in a really cool way, and passed it to you in the hall before science.
Absolutely.
This is not what happens
Wow.
these days. So, you know, everyone needs to stay up on that communication. Everyone wants that social media now. That's a whole nother can of worms.
That
we
is.
don't have
Do you allow your kids to be on social yet?
I don't.
Yeah, I wouldn't either if I had kids.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and make this while we're talking,
Okay.
just for fun. This is going to be the reason they called it a sweet and salty is because we're going to add some really coarse salt
I
to
love
this.
that.
So here's the, okay, so I'm going to need 2 tablespoons of sugar. That's
Okay.
it, 2 tablespoons. And here's the sugar.
This is practically healthy.
This is basic. There's so not very much sugar, including that huge brown sugar that
No.
we use to make the caramel. And then a teaspoon of cinnamon.
Okay.
I hope I have enough sugar.
We're
Sorry.
getting done. You need to put sugar on your
On-
shopping list.
I will. That's a great idea.
Okay. You said a teaspoon.
And then a teaspoon of cinnamon.
Okay.
And then we're going to do a teaspoon of the kosher salt.
Okay. And you said it is coarsely ground.
Yes, and I think because now, do I actually have kosher salt back there? No. But the picture looked like this. The video,
Oh, a lie.
it looked like that. And we made, here, you know what? Let me get
This
a rag.
is-
Where's the rag?
I was
can
going to
wipe
say,
that
this,
off.
I'm going to.
Yeah, here, wipe that off on
your
this.
Salt.
Yeah, because then you're going to contaminate the salt.
Yeah, we can't have that.
So this will go on. We're going to sprinkle it on after it comes out of the oven.
Oh, yeah.
But I kind of want to get it ready just so we can sprinkle it on. We may have to sprinkle it on, guys, off camera, but we'll let you know because we're going to try it later in the show. And then
wait.
I did bring you a whisk to
Thank you.
whisk it.
I'm going to whisk it.
Just whisk it. Which I think is going to be good. And I love
Yeah.
I remember Mom making cinnamon sugar toast for breakfast.
Oh, so good.
Which is amazing. And by the way, guys, that is it. Those are all the ingredients. That's
Look
all
at
you do. Really simple. Guess what? Everything I had for this, I had in my kitchen except for the oyster crackers.
Yeah.
So the thing is, all I had to buy was that, the bag of that, and then I had
Other than
everything
that,
else.
mostly staples. This would be a really fun thing to get some of your younger family members in on, because like you said, it's nothing difficult.
No.
I mean, you know, help them with the stove, but yeah.
Are you allowed, by the way, I don't know, I don't have kids. Are you allowed to bring teacher homemade gifts or no? Or does it have to be wrapped? Because this would be a great gift for the teacher if you can.
I agree. I think
I
it
don't
probably
know.
depends on your school
Yeah.
and how much your teacher trusts you.
Guys, we're gonna let this continue to bake. We're gonna sprinkle it and try it later in the show, but please don't go anywhere because we have so much more fun on Ozarks Fox AM right after this. I wish they could smell this.
I know, this smells really, really nice.